Okay, ready for book two. Vince decided he wanted to join us on this one. This is my dog Vince. He says hi. He's a very good boy, huh? He says, yep, I get my mom all to myself. I love it. And we're actually reading a book about dogs. And this is funny. He used to have a sister my parents had named Rosie. This is a book called Good Rosie. Yes, I see you, Vince. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Rosie does in this book. Now my dog's taking up the whole couch, of course. Alright, look. Part 1, The Bowl. Rosie lives with George. Rosie is a good dog. Got the ball and everything, huh, Vince? Every morning, Rosie and George eat breakfast together. George has 2 poached eggs. Rosie eats kibbles from her big silver bowl. When the bowl is empty, Rosie can see another dog staring back at her. Hello, Rosie says. Ruff. Looking at herself in their bowl. Hello, Rosie says. Ruff. The other dog never answers. That makes Rosie feel lonely. Oh. The other dog never But after breakfast, George says, Rosie, let's go for a walk. A walk is a good thing. A walk is not lonely at all. Part 2, The Clouds. Rosie and George walk together. Sometimes Rosie chases squirrels. She runs very fast as she can, but she never catches anything. Rosie, get back here. Calling her out. Rosie always returns to George. Good Rosie, good dog. I'm giving her a little pat. Look at the clouds, Rosie. Aren't they magnificent? That one looks like Abraham Lincoln. George thinks that most clouds look like presidents. Rosie thinks that most clouds look like squirrels. One day, George sees something different in the clouds. Look, Rosie, that one looks like a dog. The cloud does look like a dog. Rosie wags her tail. Hello, hello, she shouts, woof, woof. The dog cloud does not answer her. Rosie feels lonely in an empty silver bowl sort of way. Aww. George looks down at Rosie. He looks back up at the cloud. What do you think he's thinking? I've got an idea, Rosie. Let's try something new. Let's see what they try. Part 3, Something New. Where do you think they are? Something new in the park. Isn't this great? Look at all these dogs. Rosie does not like the dog park. There are too many dogs. She doesn't know any of them. It makes Rosie feel lonely to look at so many strange dogs. And a little bit afraid. Woof. My name is Maurice, says a very big dog, and I have a bunny. Rosie growls. Rosie, no, bad dog, be polite. Rosie is not a bad dog. She is a good dog, but she can't help it. She doesn't like Maurice or his bunny. Part 4. Wanna play? Maurice shakes his stuffed bunny. He shakes it very, very hard. That is exactly how my parents' dog used to play with toys. He drops the bunny on the ground. Maurice says, wanna play? Bunny? I want to go home, Rosie says to George. Guess she doesn't like the dog park. But something is bouncing toward Rosie. The something is very small dog with a very sparkly collar. Yip, 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 yip. Oh my. All over the place. I'm Fifa! Fifa! Says the small dog. It says Fifa right on my collar. See? My name is spelled out in shiny stones. What's your name? Yip, 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 yip. Oh my goodness, that's a handful. Rosie doesn't like the big, loud Maurice. She doesn't like the small, yippy Fifa. Rosie wants to go home. Yip. Part 5. Drop it. Maurice says to Fifa, do you want to play? Me? Says Fifa. Me? Maurice wags his tail. Maurice crouches. Maurice pounces. Oh boy. Maurice picks up Fifa and shakes her like a stuffed bunny. Ah! Uh-oh. Grrr, says Rosie. Fifa is in trouble. Somebody has to do something. Drop it. Part 6. Somebody does something. Somebody is Rosie. Ouch, says Maurice. He opens his mouth. Fifa falls on the ground with a small thud. Oh my goodness. That poor dog. Fifa says, am I alive? Rosie says, yes. Fifa stands up. She wags her tail. Oh, look at all that drool she's in. Her collar sparkles. Her legs tremble. She holds her tiny head up and says, I'm Fifa. I'm alive. For the first time, Rosie likes Fifa just a little bit. 3 tiny stones. Maurice coughs. He says, ugh, geez. He spits 3 tiny stones onto the ground. Hey, those are my shiny stones, says Fifa. You're not Fifa anymore. You're Fifth. Fifth? Says Fifth. Sorry, says Maurice. Fifth says you tried to eat me, and now my name is Fifth. I just wanted to be friends, said Maurice. Rosie says, that's not how you make friends. Oh, says Maurice. How do you do it then? Think you make friends by just shaking them in the air? Rosie closes her eyes. She thinks about her empty bowl. She opens her eyes and looks at the clouds in the sky. I don't know, says Rosie. I'm not sure how you do it. Part 8. How do you do it? Do you want to be my friend with a dog named Fifth? Fifth says to Rosie. I do, says Rosie. She is surprised to hear herself say it. I do want to be friends with a dog named Fifth. That's how you make friends? Says Fifth. That's how you make friends, says Fifth to Maurice. Maurice says, okay. Would you be friends with a dog named Maurice if he, if he promises not to swallow any more of your tiny, shiny things? Fifth looks at Rosie. Rosie looks at Maurice. Okay, says Rosie. Okay, says Fifth. Had enough, Rosie? Want to go home? Rosie looks at George. She wags her tail and then sits down. Rosie wants to stay. Part 9, The Friends. In the morning, George eats 2 poached eggs. Rosie eats kibbles out of her silver bowl. When breakfast is over, George says, "Dog park, Rosie?" And Rosie walks away from the bowl without looking back. At the dog park, Fifth is waiting. Maurice is waiting too. Woof! Come on, Fifth. Come on, Maurice. Let's play, says Rosie. Oh, look at them. Running all around. Rosie chases Fifth. Maurice chases Rosie. They run very fast. Sometimes they catch each other. All right, everyone have a great day.